Hey guys, John Lizard here for JMSports 100 and the JMSports Show. How's it going? I'm here to make JMSports Picks for March 1st, 2013. Happy Friday to y'all, but before I do that, I want to give a quick shout out to NASCAR fans. This is going to be the last time I mention a pick video. From now on, I will start making my own video every weekend, or a separate video for this, for when this stuff can be expected. But of course, there's a NASCAR weekend, NASCAR Nationwide Series, and NASCAR Sprint Cup Series take to the track at Phoenix. Both intro lists are up in videos. Check them out. I posted them, I believe, Wednesday. So be sure, like I said, to check them out. There is one change. Jeremy Clements will not be in the 51 car. He has been suspended, I guess you can say, indefinitely by NASCAR for a racial comment in an interview. So the Sprint Cup Series preview will be up, but I guess you can kind of call them previews, but they're only kind of previews. I put them up after qualifying. The one for the Cup Series, the Subway Fresh Fit 500, will be up today because Sprint Cup qualifying takes place at 6 o'clock Eastern Time tonight on Speed. 1 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow is nationwide practice on Speed, or qualifying, I mean, on Speed. So Sprint Cup qualifying tonight, 6 o'clock Eastern Time Speed. NASCAR Nationwide Series qualifying 1 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow on Speed. So you'll have a little bit of time to catch the preview before the race tomorrow. The nationwide preview for the race tomorrow. Alright, let's get to the picks right now, starting with the NHL. We had a not so great day over there yesterday on Thursday, as we were only able to pull off a 5-6 record, which hurts our overall record a little bit, obviously. But we are 30-21 on the year in lifetime. Let's take a look now at some scores from yesterday. Boston beat Ottawa in overtime 2-1. Toronto beat the New York Islanders 5-4 in overtime. The Rangers all over the Lightning 4-1. Carolina all over Pittsburgh 4-1. Buffalo beats Florida in a shootout 4-3. Winnipeg gets past New Jersey 3-1. The Blackhawks, Chicago Blackhawks that is, shut out St. Louis 3-0. Two players had 2 points in that game for the Blackhawks. Edmonton beats Dallas 5-1. Colorado gets past Calgary 5-4. Minnesota, the Wild beat Phoenix 4-3. Beat the Coyotes, and Detroit gets past San Jose in a shootout 2-1. Only 3 games on the schedule for Friday, and they look like this: Edmonton and St. Louis. I'm going to go with St. Louis. Columbus and Chicago. NHL Network, 8:30 Eastern Time. 20 straight games now for the Blackhawks, for them scoring at least a point. I say they beat Columbus, and as long as they score a point, as long as they don't lose in regulation, the streak will keep going. But I do think they'll beat Columbus. Minnesota and Anaheim, I'm going to go with Anaheim in that game there. Alright, let's move to college basketball, where we saw a pretty big upset yesterday that could have some serious NCAA tournament implications. As March Madness creeps up on us, let's go over some top 25 scores from yesterday before we get to the picks for today. Number 2, Gonzaga gets beat by BYU 70-65. Virginia upsets number 3 Duke 73-68. That's the big one that we were talking about. Ohio State gets past Northwestern. Ohio State 16th ranked 63-53. Number 24 Oregon beats Oregon State. We called for the upset, but it didn't happen. 85-75. And Louisiana Tech manhandles Utah State 84-61. Alrighty, let's take a look at the picks now for Friday. We only have a couple of them, 4 of them. No top 25 action. Harvard and Princeton, good Ivy League battle there. I'm going to go with Harvard. Loyola Maryland takes on Iona. I'm going to go with Loyola Maryland. USC Upstate takes on East Tennessee State. I'm going to go with USC Upstate. And last but not least, we have Fairfield taking on Manhattan. I'm going to go with Fairfield. By the way, in college basketball yesterday, we did go 11-5, and with that, we are 582-199 on the year. 1,568 wins, 649 losses is the lifetime record. We had a perfect day in the NBA, going 3-0 yesterday, and with our perfect 3-0 day, we are 440-245 on the year. 1,336 wins, 737 losses. The Clippers get past the Pacers behind 29 points from Chris Paul, 99-91. Joakim Noah gets 23 points as the Bulls beat the Sixers 93-82 on TNT in the second game of the TNT doubleheader. JJ Barea scored 20 points for the Timberwolves, but Kobe Bryant outdid him and came out and scored 33 as the Lakers roll past the Timberwolves 116-94. Let's take a look at picks now for Friday. Indiana and Toronto, give me the Pacers. New York and Washington, give me the Knicks. Houston and Orlando, I am going to go with the Rockets. Golden State and Boston, give me the Celtics. Clippers and Cavs, I'm going to go with Clippers. Memphis Grizzlies, Miami Heat, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, ESPN, give me the Heat. Dallas and Brooklyn, I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going Mavericks. Detroit and New Orleans, give me the Pistons to beat the Hornets. Sacramento and San Antonio, going with the Spurs there. Charlotte and Utah, give me the Jazz. Atlanta and Phoenix, give me the Hawks. And in our last game of the night, 10:30 Eastern Time, ESPN, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Ty Lawson and the Denver Nuggets, and I'm going to go with the Thunder in that game there. Alright guys, that is going to do it for me. I am John Lemons out for JM Sports 100 and the JM Sports Show. This has been JM Sports Picks for March 1st, 2013. NASCAR fans, we'll see you a little bit later on today. The rest of you, I'll see you tomorrow.